In human history, pandemics have left indelible marks, some serving as cautionary tales, others as harbingers of the unseen perils that lie ahead. From the Black Death to the Spanish flu and the COVID-19 pandemic, the world has witnessed the catastrophic consequences of infectious diseases spreading like wildfire. While the immediate aftermath of these pandemics is often etched in the collective memory, the looming threat of future pandemics is a specter that demands our unwavering attention. This exploration delves into the ominous landscape of potential pandemics, emphasizing the lurking danger of more lethal diseases emerging and spreading globally. Throughout history, humanity has waged a ceaseless battle against pathogens. Bacteria, viruses, and other microbes have been both friend and foe, shaping our evolutionary journey and at times wreaking havoc on civilizations. While advances in medicine and public health have granted us formidable weapons in this battle, pathogens remain adaptable adversaries, ever evolving and devising new strategies to exploit our vulnerabilities. The emergence of pandemics is not a new phenomenon, but rather a recurring chapter in our story. The 14th century Black Death, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, claimed tens of millions of lives and reshaped the course of European history. The 1918 Spanish flu, an influenza virus, swept the globe, infecting one-third of the world's population and leaving a trail of death in its wake. More recently, the COVID-19 pandemic, caused by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, has disrupted the world in ways previously unimaginable. Despite the harsh lessons learned from these pandemics, the looming threat of future outbreaks continues to cast a shadow over our interconnected world. It is crucial to understand the factors that contribute to the emergence and spread of deadly pathogens, as well as the measures we must take to mitigate their impact. One recurring theme in the emergence of pandemics is the phenomenon of zoonotic spillover, wherein pathogens jump from animals to humans. These spillover events are driven by various factors, including habitat encroachment, wildlife trade, and changes in human behavior. As human populations expand into previously wild areas, the likelihood of contact with novel pathogens increases, creating a potential breeding ground for new diseases. The Ebola virus, for instance, is believed to have originated from bats and was transmitted to humans through the consumption of infected bushmeat. Similarly, HIV/AIDS is thought to have crossed over to humans from chimpanzees as a result of hunting and butchering these animals. In the case of COVID-19, the virus is suspected to have originated in bats and possibly passed through an intermediate host, such as a pangolin, before infecting humans. Understanding zoonotic spillover is essential in our quest to prevent future pandemics. Efforts to curb wildlife trade, protect natural habitats, and promote responsible consumption of wildlife can reduce the risk of transmission from animals to humans. Strengthening surveillance systems to detect potential outbreaks in animals and humans early is equally crucial. In addition to zoonotic spillover, another menacing threat looms large on the pandemic horizon: antimicrobial resistance, AMR. AMR refers to the ability of microorganisms, such as bacteria, viruses, and parasites, to evolve and become resistant to the drugs designed to kill them. This phenomenon poses a significant challenge to modern medicine, as it can render antibiotics and antiviral drugs ineffective, making once treatable infections deadly. The misuse and overuse of antibiotics in healthcare, agriculture, and aquaculture have accelerated the development of AMR. In a post-antibiotic era, even minor infections could become life-threatening, and medical procedures that rely on antibiotics, such as surgery and cancer treatment, would carry a heightened risk of complications. AMR is not limited to bacteria, it also affects antiviral drugs used to treat diseases like HIV/AIDS and influenza. If antiviral resistance were to become widespread, it could significantly limit our ability to manage viral outbreaks, potentially leading to more severe and deadly pandemics. Tackling AMR requires a multifaceted approach that includes responsible antibiotic use, the development of new antimicrobial drugs, and increased surveillance to track resistant pathogens. Failure to address this issue could leave us vulnerable to pandemics fueled by drug-resistant microbes. Urbanization and global travel have been pivotal in the spread of infectious diseases. While cities offer opportunities for economic growth and cultural exchange, they also serve as fertile grounds for the rapid transmission of pathogens. The close proximity of individuals in urban centers can facilitate the spread of diseases, as seen in the case of COVID-19. Furthermore, the ease of global travel has amplified the speed at which diseases can traverse the planet. A person infected with a novel pathogen can traverse multiple continents within hours, carrying the virus or bacterium with them. This interconnectedness poses a formidable challenge for containment efforts during the early stages of an outbreak. As urbanization continues to rise and global travel becomes increasingly accessible, it is imperative to develop robust public health measures, surveillance systems, and international cooperation mechanisms to respond swiftly to emerging infectious threats. In the face of pandemics, vaccines have proven to be one of the most effective tools for prevention and containment. Vaccination campaigns have eradicated or dramatically reduced the impact of numerous diseases, from smallpox to polio. However, the success of vaccination programs relies on public trust and widespread acceptance of vaccines. Vaccine hesitancy, fueled by misinformation and distrust of vaccines, poses a significant challenge in our battle against pandemics. The spread of unfounded rumors and conspiracy theories can lead to lower vaccine coverage rates, leaving populations vulnerable to outbreaks. Addressing vaccine hesitancy requires a concerted effort to disseminate accurate information, promote vaccine literacy, and build public confidence in vaccination programs. Failure to do so can hinder our ability to achieve herd immunity and control the spread of infectious diseases. Preparedness is our most potent defense against future pandemics. This preparedness encompasses various aspects, including robust healthcare systems, effective surveillance, rapid response capabilities, and international collaboration. Investing in healthcare infrastructure and workforce training is essential to ensure that nations are equipped to handle outbreaks effectively. Surveillance systems must be strengthened to detect and respond to emerging threats early, allowing for swift containment measures. International cooperation and data sharing are crucial, as infectious diseases know no borders and require a coordinated global response. Additionally, the development and stockpiling of medical countermeasures, such as vaccines and antiviral drugs, can expedite response efforts during a pandemic. Furthermore, pandemic preparedness must extend beyond the realm of healthcare to include strategies for mitigating social and economic impacts. The threat of future pandemics is not a matter of if, but when. The interplay of factors such as zoonotic spillover, antimicrobial resistance, urbanization, global travel, vaccine hesitancy, and disinformation creates a complex and volatile landscape. It is incumbent upon us as a global community to confront these challenges head-on and take decisive action to mitigate the impact of future pandemics. Our preparedness efforts must be relentless, our scientific endeavors unwavering, and our commitment to international cooperation steadfast. The lessons learned from past pandemics, while painful, provide a roadmap for navigating the perilous path ahead. The next deadly virus may be lurking just beyond the horizon, but with vigilance, resilience, and a dedication to the health and well-being of all, we can face the future with resolve and hope, determined to ensure that the nightmares of pandemics do not define our tomorrows.